I address Stefanski haters a lot on the show. Today, I just want to address Browns haters. Guys like Adam Rank, who picked us to win 6 games this year in the preseason and then was on Twitter bitching about Njoku's touchdown, saying he was out of bounds. Learn the rules. If you're going to talk about professional football on TV, know the rules. It was 100% a touchdown. It's a toe tap.
They reviewed it.
Yeah, they reviewed it. Dumbass. This guy's just been getting shit on every win week. He hasn't been right until like 2 weeks ago. He finally got one of our games right. He had us winning 6 games. Nick Wright.
With a healthy roster. Nick Wright, beginning the season, picked us to finish 4th in the division. He said with a straight face, we had the worst quarterback in the division. Did he forget about Kenny Pickett, Mitch Trubisky, Mason Rudolph? Did he forget about these people? He said that with a straight face. Said we were going to have a lot of soul searching. Said we had the worst coach in the division. Nope.
So Nick Wright. Cowherd, he's put us in his hierarchy a couple times. Also, a few weeks ago, said the Browns will go off the rails. I just want to tell all you guys, get fucked. We literally don't care about you in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Freddie Kitchens has no place as a coach here. He's got one of the best quotes of all time. If you don't wear brown and orange, you don't matter.
Yep.
Get shit on.
Yep.
Because we don't care about you. We don't care about your opinion here. We're just going to keep fighting and winning football games. And you can complain about it on Twitter with your dumbass haircut, Nick Wright. Warren Sharp on here talking shit when we traded for Dustin Hopkins. This is what made me think of it. So they drafted a kicker with a 4th round pick and then cut him and then traded another pick for a kicker. You'd have thought they would learn not to use draft picks on a kicker. Well, who's the best kicker in football this year, dumbass? Who's won us a bunch of football games? Who's second in the league in points? It's the kicker we traded a 7th round pick for.
Yep.
That we wouldn't be 9-5 without. Turns out you need a good kicker in the football, in the National Football League. Look how many teams are searching for a kicker and lose games because they don't have a kicker. We were that team since Phil Dawson left.
What did we say? The average margin of victory in the NFL is 3.5, something like that?
Yeah.
Go look at all of our games and look at the margin of victory for most of them.
Yep.
So Warren Sapp, go apply some mustache wax. Coward, just keep doing whatever it is you're doing, flip-flopping all the time. And Nick Wright, whatever.
Roll the dice.
Yep.
Roll the dice.
Feed the geese.
Cleveland against the world, baby. Let's go.
Yes, because it's ridiculous. It's so embarrassing, some of the takes from the beginning of the season. And these people were making assumptions on our wins and losses, assuming we were going to have a healthy roster.
Right. Yep.
Shows how, it's all narrative.
Think if we had a healthy offensive line, Deshaun Watson, Nick Chubb. Where do you think this team would be right now?
Yes, even if we didn't have Deshaun, if we just still had 100% healthy Nick Chubb and all 5 starting linemen.
Yeah.
I'll even give you Jack Conklin. If we still had DeJuan Jones, the other 4 linemen, and Nick Chubb, where would we be? I think my dad said, imagine where this team would be if they were 100% healthy. I think we would be the favorites in the AFC. It'd be us or the Ravens. And we beat the Ravens with all our backups.
That's true.
They beat us when we had to start a rookie on 2 minutes notice. Then we went into their house and beat them with that backup.
You know what the nice thing is, though? Like, at the end of the day, with all these things that are happening and injuries, and we're still 9-5. We're still doing well. We're sitting at the 5 seed.
Even with all these injuries and against all the odds, the Cleveland Browns should not be winning games right now. With the injuries on offense, you look at any other team in this league. I was talking to a Ravens fan online. I said, you take away all the key players in the positions for the Ravens that the Browns have lost, take them off the Ravens team, they don't do what the Browns are doing right now. They just don't. And that goes back to Kevin Stefanski. I think he's one of the best head coaches. He deserves Coach of the Year. He will be Coach of the Year in our book, and just absolutely love that guy.
Thanks for listening to another episode of the Dawgs Podcast. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Twitter at the Dawgs Podcast. Get your thoughts on the show at thedawgspodcast.com.